if you haven't heard about this event, you will definitely notice it tomorrow if you look towards the Willamette. More than 4,000 people are expected to invade the river tomorrow for the 8th annual Big Float. It's a celebration of the river on the river and a chance to help make beaches along it cleaner and better for everyone. So I am here with my new BFF, my Flamingo Floaty, which you guys all voted on a couple nights ago on the show. So it made it. It's got my name on the side. And then we have Willie and Jenny, two of the organizers behind the event. Welcome. Thank you guys for coming in.
Yeah, it's great to be here.
No one else would stand here with me in a giant flamingo. But if you thought that wearing a floaty around looked ridiculous enough, you can actually make your life jacket look ridiculous and cool too, right?
And you know what? Tomorrow you're going to blend right in.
Exactly. I'll float on the river. I guess I'll put it down so we can like have a conversation or anything. So we've got a few minutes to just chat about what people need to know about the Big Float, because I'm going to be there on the river today or tomorrow. And I was looking at your website earlier and I was like, there's so many things to remember, where to go, what you need to bring, because you do have to bring a life jacket. You got to bring something to float on. What are the biggest things people need to know?
Life jackets are mandatory. The most important thing right now to know is that it's $10 through tonight. Tomorrow it goes up to $15. So at this point, you know you're going. Just get your ticket, get that out of the way. We have compressors, so you can bring a deflated inner tube. We have two massive compressors that you actually have to tow with the truck. So it inflates an inner tube in like 3 seconds. Right,
because we have video, a little time lapse of me attempting to blow up my Flamingo Float earlier today because I was doing this in the newsroom. And then as I was doing this, it only took like 20 minutes, but I was getting a little lightheaded. And I was thinking, I'm sure they have a way to blow them up at the waterfront. So you can do that tomorrow.
Correct. We have a valuable check-in. So as long as it's the size of a backpack, we'll take what you have before you float. No alcohol is permitted.
Yes,
we want to keep it safe. So we have Multnomah County River Patrol out there, U.S. Coast Guard, Fire Department, 100 safety kayakers. And yeah, right now we're registering at twice the pace of last year. We're probably going to cross around 3,000 tonight. And we could have another 1,000 or 2,000 people join us tomorrow. So yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Okay, so while we keep chatting about all the details we need to know, we can actually, Jen, you're in charge of the crafting of everything.
Yeah, I brought a mixture of some Sharpies. We have some felt, some little patches. We've got glue. You can put things on your float.
And you do have to have a life jacket, but you can rent them when you get there.
You can get them through the website for $10, or you can get them on site for $10. And you can keep it. And it's a great thing to have when you recreate in rivers, life jackets.
So if you keep decorating it, you're like, it's fine. I've already paid for this and I get to keep it.
That's
okay,
right.
we're running out of time, so as much decorating as we can do.
Okay, let's do it here. So, you know, the first thing I recommend too is put your name on it. That's a fun thing, because that's a way to meet new people. So yeah, everybody knows who Cassidy is, but you know.
Well, I put my name on the float so that they would know.
Yeah, so there you go. But you know, you just run into somebody, and I think that's a fun thing to do.
Yeah.
I'm just going to follow Jenny's lead, because Jenny is super creative. So what are you doing here, Jenny?
I'm just drawing some waves on mine, because you know, you're in the water, and the water is what's important.
I like it.
I also made a little bit of bunting to put my name on, so I was going to put that on the back of my float so it hung off the back.
Fun.
Now, if people, speaking of things that are important, if people are listening at home and they're like, well, why am I paying to go float on a river? The money actually does go to something good, right?
Correct. It's a fundraiser for Human Access Project, and it is. It's the Willamette River is owned by the citizens of Oregon. It's our second largest public space and natural area. It's 4,000 acres. But we bring a lot of production value. We have 2 floating band stages. We have a gigantic 100-foot long slip and slide.
Yes.
Complimentary chair massages.
Whoa.
So there's a lot of organization that goes into it.
I need that after I've paddled my Flamingo.
Even for $15, when people get done with this float, they'll feel like it's $100 worth of value.
That's so awesome.
I'm excited you're going to come out and experience.
Yes, this is my first time. For some reason, I've always been out of town whenever this happens, but this time I will be there on my Flamingo, and if you can go find out all the info at thebigfloat.com. This is all I did, but look how beautiful it looks.
Very nice, very nice. And it goes
We'll be right back. Yes, exactly.